guttural sound molded into words. "What happened?" she finally asked after several failed attempts. The nurse paused for a moment and sighed. "You were in a car crash on the I-75, heading down to South Florida. I can't really tell you any more than that now." Her voice was still hard. No words of comfort for the patient lying at her mercy. "Agents Willow and Stevens have been alerted that you're awake. They'll be here for you soon." "Agents?" "Oh yes, the handcuffs." She moved her wrist again just to make sure she remembered those correctly. They rattled obediently. "Why?" she asked, the single syllable a struggle. The nurse stopped what she was doing for the first time and looked down at her, a curious frown on her face. After a moment's scrutiny, she spoke. "I'd say you probably already know that." After that, she fell asleep. She didn't know how long for. How could she? But she felt more human, more conscious when she awoke again. Her mind was blank but sharp, her body still fractured and agonizing. This time, there were two suited men occupying her space. One sat in the chair to her left, one pacing at the end of her bed, his tie loosened around his throat, so tufts of dark curly hair poked free from his shirt. "Welcome back, Reeta," the seated one said. The other stopped pacing and looked at her, an expression of anticipation and relief flooding his features. "We've been waiting a long time to talk to you." The one in the chair leaned forward, so his dark blue jacket fell open a touch, revealing a holstered weapon and a metallic shield. She didn't speak. Didn't have anything to say. "I'm Agent Stevens," the standing man said, and nodded at his seated colleague. "And this here is Agent Willow. And like he said, we've been waiting a long time for this." "For what?" she croaked. Stevens chuckled silently, a quick shake of his head. "For you to wake up. We've been on your trail since Mississippi." Willow chimed in, a sinister note of satisfaction etching the outline of his words. "We've been close to you all the way, building our file, just waiting for this moment." He stabbed a chubby forefinger at her. "Right here. We knew it would come. No one can run forever, Reeta." Reeta. That must be her name. Reeta. Reeta, 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 Reeta. No matter how many times she rolled the name over, it snagged on nothing. But it must be hers. She clung to it like a buoy in open water. Something must be connected to the ground to stop her from drifting madly. Reeta. She tried it out, the sound new and alien in her mouth. She coughed a little and tried again. Reeta. The two agents looked at each other, suspicion creasing their eyes. "Yes, that's right, and we'd love a family name if you have one for us." Reeta, she said again. "It doesn't matter." Willow? Or was it Stevens? Whichever one was seated. He sat back and adjusted his jacket accordingly. "We don't think you're registered anyway. It doesn't stop the wheels of justice from turning, Reeta. No name doesn't mean no crime." "What crime?" she asked. Was she the victim? The handcuffs suggested otherwise. Stevens laughed, a surprising hard sound. "We'll let you get away with that this time. You've only just woken up." He put his hands on the metal bar at the end of her bed and leaned forward with all his weight, so her head tipped up ever so slightly. "But my advice to you is you show some remorse, some respect to those girls. There's no getting away now, so at least do the decent thing." His voice swam with vitriol. He hated